Hi, I'm going to take a couple of minutes and walk you through our new service, the Stock Index Cycle and Trend Momentum Report. Call it the Stock Index Report. I think you're going to find this very interesting, and once you take a look at this and subscribe, you're going to find it amazingly helpful at an unbelievably affordable price. Take a look here at our website as we go to the Stock Index Report right over here. And that shows you the front page to that stock index report with a lot of information on the top about how to use it with a good overview on that. Take a look here and you will see that there are 5 pull down links right over here that give you great information. This was updated this week, as we do every single week on Thursday morning, and then we do updates on an interim basis as the markets move. But this is really about the stock market. So if you look at the stock market index summary, you're going to see when you look at it, what we talk about is the conditions of the market or the market cycles. You can see here that for the monthly condition here, of course, we've had it bullish for a long period of time. And we look at where that actually might change. We also give you the weekly cycle configurations and phases, and the same thing for the daily with the projections of the corrective low dates, if that's what we're looking for, that you can see. So that is the index summary. Now take a look at this, and that is the stock index momentum condition tracker. What we show you is the momentum here as we look at all 3 of the indexes and look at all time frames. So you can see for the S&P 500, what we have is it's bullish for the monthly, for the weekly, and for the daily. And then for the intraday, you can see it is turned neutral right now. It was all bullish at one point. And we do the same thing for the NASDAQ and the Russell. But for really a great illustration of that comparison, we look at the daily momentum trend indicators right there based on the slim ribbon. And you can see all of this green, they have all been very strong. You might note in here that you can see that the Russell right over here is much stronger than the S&P 500 is. So that's some great information when you look at that on a daily basis. But we also have it for you on a 2-hour basis, the interim, and you can see in here that, well, there are some changes going on in here, as there was really, this purple is all a corrective zone right over here, and you can see that the NASDAQ right here was actually quite stronger because that was green. And the S&P 500 just coming out of a red zone, so that was the one that was much weaker on a short-term basis. And on the bottom is the askSlim market condition indicator. All of them very strong, as you can see way up here near the 90 area, and that's really important information. Once you learn to use that, you will be just absolutely astounded. So what about the condition and the analysis of the individual indexes, the S&P 500? We do the same thing for all 3 of the indexes. Let's just look at the S&P 500 here. You can see when you look at that, a great look at the weekly chart on the S&P 500, which we have projected as entering into a corrective phase right there and a decline. You can see that. When you look at the daily, well, pretty much the same thing. We're looking for that to roll over, and you can see our chart right there. And then you can see here as you look at the momentum, it's still positive momentum by how green. You can see that on the right side, but you don't quite get all of that looking at the charts. Well, you can see right over here, we do a great overview for you where you can just read all about what our analysis is and then have a great sense for what our projections are, what our scenarios are. You will just think that this is a great amount of information, just really clearly laid out for you. And then you can see the same thing on the NASDAQ, and you can see the same thing on the Russell. This is an amazing amount of information and clarity on the stock market like you will never see anywhere else. Just great charts, great sense of momentum, and our updates to you really will give you a sense for the market condition. That gives you a higher probability of understanding the markets and being able to find the best risk rewards for your trades, and also the best entry zones or exit zones, because we talk a lot about that also. This is a ton of information to you, and it really lays out the extensive work that we do on a daily basis, and then report that to you in this report on a weekly basis. I'm sure that many websites would charge, hundreds of dollars for this kind of information. In our case, to you as a subscriber, because we really want to build a big family of people that come to the askSlim site, $19 a month. Now, or you can even get it for 3 months for $51. That's only $17 a month if you do a 3-month subscription. I mean, that has to be like 1/3 of the money that you spend on coffee, right? So it's just an amazing deal. We really want you to join. Go to the askSlim front page, click on the stock index report icon right on the front, and you can sign up right there. And I'm sure that you're just going to be well informed when you do this. So take a look at that, and please do join. See ya.